It is Wednesday, July 7th, and it is 8:30 a.m. and we just got dropped off back on trail. So Steve picked us up at the Hampton Inn in Manchester Center, and now we are hiking up to Bromley Mountain. So we're doing a 17.7 today, and then Steve is gonna pick us up and take us back to Bennington to the Catamount, is that right? Catamount Hotel. And we're gonna stay there tonight. Tomorrow they're saying 1.5 inches of rain, so we're probably gonna zero tomorrow. Friday's supposed to be a lot of rain too. So yeah, but we are definitely going back to Bennington for the next 2 days and staying at the Catamount again. Yeah, so that is the plan that we devised. So it's supposed to rain later on today, but not too bad. But tomorrow is gonna be bad, so that's why we're pretty sure we're gonna take a zero. And what else? Last night was great, and that hotel was amazing. Expensive but amazing. Slept really good, got up pretty early, and now we are back on trail. And I am going to keep on hiking northbound, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Alright y'all, so I just went up and over Bromley Mountain. That's where the ski lift was. Yeah, so it's kind of socked in today. There's a little bit of views, but not much. So this morning when we were leaving town, it was nice and sunny out. And then as we're driving, getting up higher, higher, and higher, you could tell it just started getting socked in. And so when we were climbing up, it looked like it was clearing up a lot, but as soon as we got up here, it was just socked in. And you could see the clouds like kind of going by and all that. I don't know, that's cool in its own way. The views are awesome too, but I do enjoy that kind of like apocalyptic look going on up there sometimes. So now we are heading back down this mountain, and yeah, and then we have one more big climb, and then after that it shouldn't be too bad today. But so far today it's pretty humid. It was kind of warm down below, but it got a little chilly once I got up on top of that mountain. There were two other thru hikers that I had seen from back when I was in at the Catamount, and they're up there. They went to the warming hut. I told them that you can sleep up in that warming hut if you wanted to, and they're like, damn, we should have came up here last night. But anyways, yeah, man, pretty nice day though, considering everything. All right, well, I'm gonna keep on hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. right, y'all, so I made it up to the summit. So it's really like a ridge. You go all the way up, and then there's a summit, kind of. You come down, and then you go all the way back up. And I'm pretty sure I'm at the top, but I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I am, because it looks like I am. I have no idea how many miles I hiked. I'd say I have like 7 miles probably left, but I haven't looked at gut hooks all day. And so it's starting to sprinkle a little bit right now. So I've passed a few locals today and a bunch of long trailers and some through hikers too, and everyone's talking about the rain tomorrow. The locals especially. Every time I pass one, they're like, you know, it's supposed to rain really bad tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, that's what I heard. So I'm glad we're getting off. So the reason we are going to go back to the Catamount is, I might have said this, but it's way cheaper. And Steve, who is driving us, lives there. He practically hangs out there. So it's not a big deal for him to just, if he's going to pick us up anyways, we might as well go back to where he lives, because he has to go home at the end of the night. So he can just pick us up on his way, take us on his way back home, and then pick us up on his way back tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, because we are definitely going to take a 0 because of the rain. I'm sorry, but I am not going to hike with that much rain with this trail. And man, and it's supposed to rain the next 2 days for sure, all day. So this trail is going to be, man, it's already so bad. It's already a mud bog right now. Yeah. So, but it's a nice day. And so if you can see, this ridge up here reminds me a lot of Maine. And man, I love this. If it wasn't for all the mud, it would be incredibly awesome. But it's still awesome, don't get me wrong. It's just that mud. I'm pretty much over it. Everyone I've talked to today is like, dude, I'm over this mud. I'm over it. I'm like, yeah, me too, man. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to keep on hiking, and I will get back with y'all. All right. All right, y'all. So I am point 0.3 to where we're getting picked up at USFS 10, I believe it is. And Steve should be down there. He's doing trail magic. He had his whole setup this morning, so I'm sure he's all set up down there. And hopefully he was able to hook up a bunch of hikers. So, man, I don't know the two guys' names. They're northbounders. And we met them at the Catamount motel when we were back in Bennington, and they were staying there. So earlier we were telling them that we were going to go back in there tonight. And they were like, why? And we're like, well, it's cheaper and we have a ride. And we were explaining all that. And they were like, And then we were telling them about the rain. And then they were like thinking about getting off. They're like, man, that sounds like a good idea. And then we had seen them a ways back up at a view. And they were like, you know what? I don't think we're going to go. I think we're just going to rough it. And then we saw them back there on that last view where we were hanging out. And they came up and they're like, I don't know. It was like 5 miles to the road. And they're like, I don't know. We keep second guessing ourselves. We may end up going into town. So it's funny, man, because when they told me that earlier on in the hike, I was like, man, y'all still have 11 miles and your mind's going to change at least 7 or 8 times during that time. It's so funny because I kind of laugh to myself because I know exactly what's going on in their heads. And I mean, I was there before. It's so weird, like kind of being outside and I noticed this last time I did a hike too, but I noticed it way more this time. Maybe it's because I've already done 2 or because it's a true northbound, but I noticed that I'm kind of like watching them, and I remember me being them and trying to rationalize what to do, because they're like, I don't want to go back. It feels weird going back, but they're not really going to go back because they're going to start where they left off. But it's the thru hiker mindset's so weird. The mentality, man. People should really study it because it's crazy, man. The mindset, especially of the first thru hike. Especially the competition thing. It's a weird thing, man. Like, people don't like people passing them. People don't like being outdone in miles and yeah, all kinds of stuff. And it's crazy. And it's funny, after doing a few hikes, you look back and you're just like, oh God, it's all nonsense, man. But I don't know. I think you have to go through it to come out the other side and be able to look back, if that makes any sense. Well, anyways, I'm going to keep on hiking point 3 to the road, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Alright, so we made it back to the Catamount in Bennington, and thank you Steve and Heath for the trail magic, and thank you Steve for lugging us around. So we are definitely going to take a 0 tomorrow, and we will see what happens after that. Yeah, so I don't know. Trying to be enthusiastic, but I'm not really at all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, but I don't know. To me, it's just not the same trail. The AT is just not. I don't know, man. It's just not the same trail to me anymore for some reason. Just, I don't know. Anyways, I am definitely tired, and I am looking forward to the zero tomorrow. And I do not know what's going to happen coming up, and I really have no idea what's going to happen coming up. Yeah, the problem is there's a lot going on back home. Like, I'm selling my house for sure. I mean, it's done, and I just don't feel like I can just sit here and let my wife handle all that stuff over there. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I am going to get some rest, and I may get back with y'all. I just don't know anymore. But I am going to definitely get some rest and sleep on it for sure. So hopefully I will talk with y'all again in the morning soon. All right.